What's up, guys? Here we go. So, the NBA Finals is only a couple days away now. Actually, by the time you watch this, it'll be 24 hours until Game 1 of the NBA Finals. My Indiana Pacers, yes, I'm going to go with it. I'm going to be a homer for this episode. Deal with it. Against the Oklahoma City Thunder. We're going to look at the stats. We're going to look at some of the analytics. And then I'm just going to go with how I think the series is going to play out. The bet is already in for the Pacers to win. Don't worry. The money's already behind what I'm saying. So let's take a deep dive into this series. How do the two teams match up and what can we expect? Here we go. All right, guys, so the Indiana Pacers and Oklahoma City Thunder, two young teams. The Thunder, one of the youngest teams in the NBA. And the Indiana Pacers, who have some veteran leadership, but a lot of guys that are young as far as they've grown up together. Nesmith, Nembhard, Halliburton. Then you got the veterans like Siakam and Turner. To be able to really make everything come together. McConnell is huge. His energy off the bench is absolutely undeniable. So this series is going to go real interesting. And I really think Game 1 can set the tone for how the series is. So here's the schedule. And right up front, I think this goes 7. And it would be good for the NBA if it goes 7. So here is the schedule for the NBA Finals. Game number 1 is Thursday, June 5th. Most games are at 8:30, some are at 8. So Thursday night, 8:30, Pacers at Thunder, game number 1. Sunday, so we get a pretty good break in between. The 8th at 8 o'clock is Pacers at Thunder, game 2. Game 3 and 4 are back in Indy. Those will be on Wednesday, June 11th, and Friday, June 13th, both of which will be at 8:30. Game number 5 will be Monday, June 16th, 8:30. And then Game 6 would be Thursday, the 19th, at 8:30 as well. And if there's a Game 7, it would be Sunday, June 22nd, at 8 o'clock. Because of how everything plays out, because of the way the schedule is set up, a 7-game series would be perfect for them. Because you don't want it to be, you don't necessarily, it wouldn't be horrible to have the Thursday night game, game 6, be the final game. But you don't want a Monday game being the last game. It's the last day. And you don't want a Friday night being the last game because then Saturday morning, nobody's talking about it right afterwards. It's over for 48 hours before anybody gets to talk about it. So, legitimately, the NBA would definitely prefer Game 6 or Game 7 to have the series end. I am going 7. I don't think there is a way this series goes less than 6. It could be over in 6. It's going to take a team winning back-to-back games. I don't know if that's possible. These teams consistently hit, counter-hit, counter-hit. And they're very good after having a bad game of coming out the next game and doing exactly what they didn't do in the previous game and really blowing up the scoreboard. And both of these teams can. This could be a really, really weird series where both teams can really score, and Vegas is putting the over-under for Game 1 at 230 points total. Well, that's a 115-115 game. But the Pacers and Knicks, hit the 230 mark a couple times, but not a lot. So they're thinking scoring, yet the Thunder are really good defensively, and so are the Pacers as far as ball pressure defense. So how is this series going to play out? Vegas doesn't really know. It opened up, the Pacers were 9-point underdogs and going into game one. Obviously I took the under, but I took the over on the 230. Why? Because I think even in the fourth quarter, you could have both teams score 40 points. The fourth quarters could be so electric that 80 points could be scored in that fourth quarter alone consistently. That's how I feel this game playing out. Now let's look at some of the stats. So you have the number 2 and the number 3 teams in points per game, the Pacers and the Thunder, 2 and 3. You have the number 1 and the number 4 field goal percentage shooting teams through the regular season, Pacers 1, Thunder 4. You have the 2 and 4 point differential teams. Oklahoma City averaged 11 points. Pacers averaged a 4-point differential. Then you have the fourth. They're actually tied. Tied for fourth, the Thunder and Pacers in blocks per game. Rebounds, Oklahoma City Thunder is fourth at 44. And points allowed, Oklahoma City is fourth at 106 points allowed. Now, as far as rebounds are concerned, Pacers are definitely down at the bottom. No doubt about that. So this is all postseason. Those are all postseason statistics. Okay? Now, going to the regular season, Pacers were really, really bad at rebounding the ball. Assists, they are third. And remember, I was talking about in the Nostalgia series, assists matter. And when there aren't many assists, especially for the Pacers, who average 29 a game through the regular season, it tends to hurt them. Well, Oklahoma City averaged 27, so not bad. Blocks, flat out, Indiana and the Thunder sitting there at the top. And then you've got turnovers per game. Oklahoma City averaged 11 giveaways, 11 turnovers. Pacers averaged 12. I don't think, the way the statistics look, these teams they're mirror images of each other. Free throw percentage, 79% on the season for the Pacers, 82% for the Thunder. 3-point percentage, Pacers 37%, Thunder 37%. I mean, excuse me. What more do you want? Field goal percentage, Pacers 49%, Thunder 48%. Like, come on. It is very, very simple right now. As far as what the league wants to see, it is 2 evenly matched teams heading into this amazing playoff series that we are going to see. I've got it at 7 games. I've really got it at 7 games. It has to be 7 games as far as I'm concerned, because it's going to be really, 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 really hard for a team to win back-to-back. And the more I look at it, game number 1 is vital. Whoever wins game 1 will control the series. More so because winning 2 games, you're going to have to win on the road to be able to win 2 games back-to-back. And I think right now the Thunder are young. They're getting rested up. The Pacers, though, do have enough off days. They've got 4 off days before the NBA Finals Game 1. They've had their time to party. They've had their time to be able to play. They've had the time to be able to do everything. That was vitally important, absolutely. And now they're able to lock in and get ready. Everybody's relatively healed up. Jarris Walker is going to be out for the first 2 games. That's clear. that could hurt later. Bradley's hurt, so Thomas Bryant's going to be playing. I think you may see James Johnson in there to battle with Hartenstein a little bit and just be a tough guy as far as battling him. So the two keys I'm going to give you for this game are really simple. Who does Tyrese Halliburton guard on defense? Because my gut feeling is Nesmith is going to take Williams. Nembhard is going to get SGA. Now, he loses to SGA every time. Nembhard is going to play hard, but he's probably going to get in foul trouble early unless they let the games play out. Unless you decide you're going to force SGA to be a true NBA player. Stay on his feet, actually play basketball, stop flopping. This could either expose SGA or it's going to make him look closer to an NBA superstar. One of the two. So who does Halliburton cover? My thought is you need to put him on Dort. You need to put Halliburton on Dort. Tell him to not leave Dort because the cross-court pass from SGA, kick-out pass from SGA, Williams, Chet, is how Dort gets a lot of three-pointers. Keep Dort at bay, stay in that passing lane, and potentially get a few possessions away from the Thunder by leaving Halliburton on Dort. Now, on the other end, Turner is bigger than Chet. Siakam is a little bit bigger, not a lot, but a little bit bigger. They need to use their body inside. You have to use the body and back them down. Get Chet into early foul trouble. Get Hartenstein, when he comes in, attack Hartenstein. Attack, attack, attack. For the Indiana Pacers, I think the key to the series is on offense, get to the foul line. On defense, it's SGA against Nembhard, and you got to stop the kick-out threes to Dort and Jalen Williams. That is going to be huge. That's how you stop this team. The Thunder can only be stopped if you close up the lanes. Let SGA score 40 to 45 points every game. Who cares? You just let Brunson do the same thing. You take everybody else away, he's not going to score 100. Do it. Cut everybody else up. Cut everybody else out. Make everybody else earn just getting 10 points. Make them earn the ability to score. SGA, you're going to get close to 50 every game. Go ahead. Everybody else is going to be ice cold because it's going to be you ball and nobody else is going to be in rhythm. And that's how they beat the Knicks. Nobody else was in rhythm. And that's how the Pacers can beat the Thunder. For the Thunder, it's really simple. They trap Nembhard. Nembhard is the weakest player on that offense. Hands down. Has been for a long time. I don't like Nembhard. You know that if you've listened for any amount of time. I don't like Nembhard. I want to trade him in the offseason so we can re-sign Miles Turner, use Mathurin in the starting lineup, draft another shooting guard in the draft to be able to be that next guy that's sitting next to TJ off the bench, run with Obi Toppin, TJ McConnell, the rookie, Jarris Walker, still have a deep bench, but Mathurin starts because Mathurin plays really well. We've got Shepherd sitting there. Shepherd is kind of a tweener. Between a point guard, shooting guard, he really can't play small forward. So he's a guard, but he can be used in different facets. So that's exactly what the Thunder need to do. Thunder, just attack. You get out shots, you got to attack Nembhard. When Nembhard has the ball, just go get him. That's it. Just go get him. When you've got the ball, move the ball. Back down Chet. Make Chet play hard. Turner needs to back down Chet Holmgren. Stop playing out the arc. You need to back down Chet. Siakam, do what you do. But the bench is going to be vital. The Thunder have a bench. The Pacers have a bench. This is going to be a damn good series. And I cannot wait for it. Every game can be watched on ABC and ESPN+. Unfortunately, I wish it was TNT, but it's not. So, unfortunately, we do have to listen to the ABC commentators. But the games should be great. The games should be fantastic, and I cannot wait for it. My official prediction is going to be the Pacers in 7. It's locked in FanDuel. It is locked in FanDuel because I told you guys I'm going to put the money behind what I say, and it's in there. So that is my official prediction. Pacers in 7 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. Taking game 1 is vital. The Thunder have been off for a little while, and I think that's going to actually play into the Pacers' favor. Thunder have some extra days off. Pacers still in it, still rolling, get a little bit healthy, but they don't have such a long time frame off where they're going to get cold. They're going to get complacent. Thunder at home. They got a really good coach. Pacers have a really good coach. Game 1. It's vital. June 5th, Game 1, 8:30 Eastern on ABC. And there we go. That's it. These two teams are evenly matched. I don't know what else you want. They are some of the most evenly matched teams. The Thunder did win the season series, and I don't blame them. I don't blame anybody that says the Thunder probably have the advantage. Probably. But, boom, baby. Yes, sirs. They've been running all season as underdogs. They've been running all playoffs being doubted. Nobody thinks that they can actually do this, and now everybody makes excuses. Well, Milwaukee didn't have this, and Cleveland didn't have that, and now all of a sudden, New York doesn't have a head coach. Yeah. Keep throwing excuses out. I don't hear that when Thunder have beaten everybody else. I mean, the legitimate one would be they beat Denver and Jamal Murray was sick and Aaron Gordon was out. Yeah, that's legitimate. The Knicks beat Boston, and they also lost to Boston without Jason Tatum. Come on, this is the NBA. You don't get props just because somebody's injured. The NFL, unless it's the quarterback, you don't get an excuse. You've got to play the game. No excuses. This is NBA playoffs. I cannot wait for the finals. Go Pacers. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure to like, subscribe. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much. We're going to do a couple of lists here coming up for the basketball. We will do our June baseball check-in just like we did in May. And then we're just going to keep pushing on as we are now, we're a month and a half away from football starting back up again. Hallelujah. We can get to the next 6 weeks. We'll be back into football season. All right, guys. Have an absolutely fantastic evening. Go Pacers. Sports Talk with Hawk. I'm Hawk, and I'm out. Have a great day.